Alrighty, we are moving on to Jim Miller. Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it. I know exactly what you guys are going to say. Don't say it. Jim Miller set to face Bobby Green, UFC 276. We're going to do as many fighter showcases for this card as possible. And my opponent goes Dan Hooker. Let's see. Let us see what we can do with Jim Miller. Of course, I have quite the history with Jim Miller when it comes to UFC 4. I know for a few of you that are newer here, this is like it's a meme that you don't quite understand. But if you watch my career mode videos, you will understand. Jim Miller ended up being the bane of my existence. Thank you. Just for some reason, bro. Like I was doing okay versus everybody else, but then Jim Miller, the bane of my whole entire existence, the biggest pain in the ass. I believe he beat me 3 times in a row or something crazy like that, which is just... Oh. Okay. Wow. Wow. Now, this dude is actually doing some very good outside fighting right now, but I just got him. For a moment ago, he was doing some very good outside fighting. Working the legs twice, then going to the head. He needs to go back to those kicks. Yeah. That kick. He's really trying to keep me at kicking range. I can see that. But the one thing he's doing, he's not using his teeps. So what I notice right now is that like standing directly in front of him is not going to be too difficult. Like I can penetrate that that distance and stand in front of him when I need to. Because he's not using his teeps to keep me away at all. He's kind of doing that forward moving slip into a hook. That kick. Jim Miller has very underrated striking in real life. In the video game, not so much. Honestly, his striking is nothing to go crazy about at all. He's not very powerful, and now my opponent seems to want to box. I'm not sure this dude understands how good his outside fighting was a moment ago. I don't think he understands, and he's kind of abandoning it. I don't know. There you go. Like, when he's doing that, he's actually... Oh, look at that. He's actually pretty hard to deal with. There you go. When he's getting into trouble is when he lets me enter the pocket. And now, this man just damaged my leg. So we might have to go full-blown Terminator on him, boys. We might have to do that to save ourselves. Because I can't let him keep kicking my legs from the outside. Oh, no. Both legs damaged. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Panic mode, boys. Panic mode. We're going to have to do something. Oh, boy. Yeah, round number 2, we're going to have to go full-on Terminator on him. That's the only way. That is the only way. We got to stay in boxing range because, A, he already showed me that in boxing range, he's not very effective. He's the most effective in kicking range, so we got to take that away from him. And both my legs are done, so... Sorry, sir, but I'm going to have to bring it to you right now. Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. Sorry about that. Hit my mic. All right, I'm just going to be patient right here because it's pretty clear what he's waiting for. He's waiting for me to try to transition so he can try to get me into a rear naked choke. So I'm just going to play the annoying patient game right here, where I'm not going to do anything but deny his transitions. That's a fake. Glad I didn't fall for that. Nope, that's the real one. And eventually, because the EAUFC referee is a dumbass, he's going to actually stand him up from the back right here. Look at that. See what I mean? Which is absurd. It's completely absurd. The fact that I can force a stand up from when he has full back control by me just doing nothing but denying. It's absurd. Oh boy, he got me. Two positions that nobody should be getting stood up in, no matter how boring it is back control and full mount. Like, let's just get that. Let's just get that in our heads. All right. So this is where I need him right here. I'm not going to let him get off this cage right now. Yeah, right here, right here, right here, right here. He's trying to wiggle his way out. But this is where we're going to keep him. Force him to lash out at me and make dumb decisions. Yeah, there you go. A lot of times they start winging elbows at you from that range, which is, it's not the wrong idea, but they got to get the timing right. Yeah, he's making all kinds of bad decisions right here because I'm scrambling his brain, forcing him to think on the fly. Sorry, man, but my legs are damaged, man. I cannot let you. Yeah. There you go. Good. Yeah. Yep. So we got to get him out of there. In my opinion. Oh, yeah, definitely good fight, man. I really appreciate the work that you were doing with your outside fighting. You did your job too well. I had to counter it. I had to counter that. Had to stay right in boxing range. All right, let's get one more. All right, this is going to be the last one. I don't want to use Jim Miller too much, and the game keeps like cycling the featherweight division for me. So like I'm not in the mood right now, bro. Let's just get it. We're facing Charles Oliveira. Let's see what this Oliveira is going to be like. Why not? Do I think I'll be able to hold this man down? I don't think so. Charles Oliveira's grappling stats are much better than mine. I don't think I'm really going to be able to pin him. Yeah, right there. I'm just going to get up. He built up enough GA and, like, I don't know. The kick. Oh. Oh boy. I've ducked into that a couple times now. Luckily, I've had my block up. What this man is doing a very good job of, he got me. Son of a. What he's doing a good job of right now is single strike high variance. He's just throwing singles. You notice single, single. Like watch this, single, single. Yeah, that's what he's doing. All right, a style like that can be hard to deal with. I mean, as I've demonstrated. Yo, get me off this cage. I've demonstrated a lot of times. What? Hello? All right. A style like that is hard to deal with because they're not really giving you much to counter. When they're throwing singles, a lot of times you kind of depend on the second and even sometimes the third strike to launch your counter. But like, it's hard to know what the first one is going to be. And it's all they're throwing as singles. It's one and done, you know? Yeah, so like I'm going to see if I can force him to want to combo with me. And I do that by pinning him. Get him in, back him into a corner. Then he can't just depend on one strike. He'll have to let his hands go like he's doing right there. Then I can start finding counters. Like I try to tell you guys, when you're playing this game and you notice what your opponent is doing, reverse engineer it. You know what I mean? It's like, if you notice that your opponent is only throwing single strikes at you and you want them to throw more than one strike, you got to ask yourself, like, what do I have to do to get him to throw more than one strike? As opposed to saying, like, there you go. Yes, there are two ways to think about it. Some of you will think, how do I counter his one strike at a time tactic? How do I guess what the one strike is going to be? You don't. Ask yourself, what can I do to force him to start throwing combos? A lot of times, it's the answer is always simple. When you push people, you force them to lash out. You got me. You know, you gotta back a dog against the wall. He's gonna try to bite you. He's gonna lash out. But when people are lashing out, as dangerous as they are, that's when they actually leave the most openings for you. The worst thing is somebody, you know, an extremely disciplined fighter, whether it's in real life, there you go, or in the video game. Like, the more disciplined they are, the harder they are to deal with, man, because they leave you no openings whatsoever. So you gotta try to get them to lash out at you. Don't get too afraid when they start throwing combos at you, because, like, that's opening. They're at least giving you something to work with. Keep sitting this man down. This is what Floyd Mayweather was able to do throughout his career. You know, his opponents will push him and push him and push him, pin him against the ropes, and tee off on him. Borderline get dirty because they want him to go, get off me. And yet he never will. He never did, which, like, drove everybody insane. It's like, damn, man. Like, he's going to keep shelling up. He's going to keep keeping his defense so high. He's going to keep peppering me with those straight punches. Like, damn, man. That's it. Beautiful. Yeah. And suddenly, we turned. Yeah, good fight, man. Definitely. Good fight to you. Good fight. He had a very good style to start, but we took him right out of it. We had to. There's no way I would have been able to just deal with him if he kept throwing those single strikes. He would have just, like, broke me down over and over again until he's done. Because that style is so hard to deal with, especially when you're, you know, facing a longer character, you know, a character that's longer than you. Maybe they're faster, and God forbid they have more power than you as well. You know, you need them to do something that's going to give you an opening to counter. So just try to keep that in mind. Hopefully that helps you guys out in the future. You're into a John Jones that's playing single strike high variance. Push him. Force him to start comboing. And then there's your opening. All right. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one.